Hello and welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. It's January 27th. I'm going to make you hate me. It's about 75 degrees outside here in Huntington Beach, California, which of course begs the question is why am I not outside? Why am I inside doing this stupid thing? I don't know, because I need to get a life probably. I don't know. Anyhow, here I am. I hope you're enjoying the Pro Bowl, whatever the hell you're doing. Or if you're in Southern California, go outside, which is what I should be doing. I want to talk real quick. Just we all saw the great victory. The Democrats got Trump to back down. He didn't get his stupid wall, like he even cares about the wall. I heard that I saw Michael Steele. He said that the only reason the wall was part of Trump was brought up in the first place is when Trump was campaigning for president. He used to forget to talk about immigration. So they put in that line, build a wall. This way the audience started saying, and that's how Trump started talking, remember to talk about immigration. Because remember, Trump didn't read his speeches. He just rambled on mindlessly. But that's how it all started. And then, of course, Mexico is going to pay for it. Yeah, okay. So the Democrats and Nancy Pelosi, what a great leader. She won. We won. We won. We didn't get Medicare for all, like every other country in the Western world. College is expensive as all hell. We don't have gun control like everybody else. We have the death penalty. We have the greatest income inequality in the Western world. But hey, we won. We got Trump to reopen the government. And I think it cost the American economy about $6 billion. The wall would cost 5.7. So maybe they should have just given in to Trump in the first place. I don't know, but the fucking Democrats and if you're watching online, you watch the other shows, all the people claim that they're progressives or whatever. They're back right on board with the Democrats. They're supporting people like Ro Khanna, who only took about $500,000 from the security investments industry. Yeah, he's a real progressive. He'll fight for us. Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, who's taken about 110 million from the communication industry. Tulsi Gabbard, now she's running for president. She, gay conversion, I guess that's in the past. The fact that she loves Assad, who's murdered 500,000 people, that's okay. That's okay. So does a lot of these so-called leftists who work for RT, because Assad is aligned with Putin. So if you're for RT, then I guess you must love Tulsi Gabbard. Um, what happened is, of course, Trump, he was losing the fight. His numbers were down. So he needed, plus, he needed to change course. He wants to talk about Venezuela. Venezuela. That socialist, Marxist piece of shit. Well, uh, newsflash, Venezuela is not a socialist country. Never was, never will be. Two-thirds of the economy is privately owned. The government only controls about one third, 33%. Unlike the capitalist United States, where the government owns 28%. Unlike Europe, where I don't even know what it is, I'm sure it's a lot higher. Certainly in France, Sweden, Norway. Yeah, Norway's a terrible socialist country. Their standard of living is only twice that of the United States. Yeah. All right. So this is just bullshit. What happened in Venezuela is not socialism. The Hugo Chavez's biggest. He's corrupt. That's he's the guy who put on a show, went to the UN, talked about the sulfur when he smelled Bush. But again, when you see these guys, whether it be Chavez or Trump, they put on a show, it's because they're trying to hide something. And what Chavez was hiding was just, we have crony capitalism here. Well, they had crony socialism, even though it wasn't socialism. They kept the oil for themselves. They didn't want. That's the great crime. If you don't let the big oil companies take over, make the money off your oil. I mean, the oil belongs to them. That's in their eyes. If you take it away, then you're Hitler, and that's what happened to Chavez. Now, Chavez was not a good guy. Don't kid yourself. It's not that they took this money from the oil and they built up Venezuela. Obviously, they didn't. You see that they didn't. Is Venezuela that poor? No. I mean, I don't know what it is now. I mean, I checked like Human Index report. It's actually higher than Brazil. I mean, Trump always praises Brazil, how great that is, how great Brazil is. No, Venezuela's actually have a high. This is as of 2018. Whether it's gone down since, I don't know. I mean, on the news, you always see um, people starving and all that. Um, you also, well, another thing you see on the news is in the commercials, you'll see commercials by oil companies. Duh. I wonder if there's a connection there. Um, Basically, Maduro now, he's fucked because the country, they have no money. All the oil revenue is being stolen by the people. That's why they're printing money. That's why they have high inflation. The other guy, probably Gadeo, I don't even know if I said it right. He probably made a deal with the oil companies. So, you know, either the corrupt Maduro and his cronies will get the money, or the oil companies will get it. The people of Venezuela will never see it. The United States doesn't give a shit about democracy, not in Venezuela or Egypt or Saudi Arabia. Okay, so this has nothing to do with it. It's the same old oil, OIL. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Um, do I think Trump will invade? No, no. He probably doesn't have to. He'll probably get the military in Venezuela to do it, and they'll set up their own puppet. The country, the United States, is not in the mood for invasion. Another problem here is that Russia's on the other side, so we don't know where Trump really is here. I mean, Trump does make, he profits off Russia. He does a lot of business with Russia. He's president to make money. Is he going to fight Russia over this? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what exactly will happen. They'll probably come to some sort of backdoor agreement that nobody will talk about, and then Venezuela will be out of the news. Everything's fine. It's no longer socialist. Of course, the Democrats are there to defend it. Say, hey, no, it's not really socialist. Nah, yeah, please. The Democrats are more than happy to attack socialism, even when it's not socialism. Um, they're not going to defend it. Bernie didn't say a word. Ocasio-Cortez didn't say a word. They're happy to, take a shot at a bullshit shot at socialism, even though that's not, that's not what it is. Socialism does work. What doesn't work is capitalism. If you were a kid and you ever played Monopoly, you know how that game, excuse me, how that game ends. One person has all the money. All right, that's where we're going to today, where more and more of the money is going to the people at the top. That's capitalism. You don't have to take my word for it that capitalism sucks. Just ask Donald J. Trump. What's his slogan? Make America great again. Make America great again. Well, what have we had the last 40 years? Socialism? Is socialism the reason America is no longer great? Or have we had, since the Reagan Revolution, extreme capitalism? With tax cuts for the rich by Reagan, increased the military budget. Bush did the same thing. Trump did the same thing. Democrats don't attack Trump on his biggest vulnerability, and that's his biggest legislation. It's tax cuts. The people who voted for him didn't vote for tax cuts for the rich. But, he knows the Democrats won't. The Democrats are the same party. And that's why when you see all these idiots online now, they're back saying that, Tulsi Gabbard, they're back on the Democrat bandwagon, basically. As long as you're never going to change the Democratic Party. The only way you can do this is you need to give people an alternative, and they'll flock to that alternative, especially people on the left, people who vote Democrat now, but a lot of the Trump supporters too. They don't like the Republicans, and you expose Trump for who he is. He's not a man of the people. He's a man. He's just trying to enrich himself and his friends. He doesn't care about the people who voted for him. So we have to get some sort of third party. It's something I'm working on. I'm going to search. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to start, but let's search. Let's find one, and let's rally behind that party. Um, uh, try to keep it real. And online, getting back to the media online, is as I talked. The oil companies do have commercials. On the news networks, CNN, Fox, MSNBC. Online, it's not much better. A lot of the people you see, like I said, they work for RT. Jimmy Dore does that. A lot of, because you see, ORT has their own station, and they try to pretend they're different. But RT is owned by the Russian government, and Putin, who's an oligarch, who's the richest man in the world, runs the Russian government. It's no different than CNN or Fox. These are all owned by billionaires. Another one online, The Intercept. You always hear about The Intercept. Glenn Greenwald, he always likes to act like he's above the fray, whatever. The Intercept is owned by the same guy who owns eBay, Pierre Omidyar. I probably said it wrong. So that's why when you watch Glenn Greenwald, take him with a grain of salt. It's not that these are not independent people just saying what's on their mind. I mean, a lot of things they say can be true. They can be true, but the same skepticism that brought you online, use it when you watch people online, okay? Including me. Not but of course you can see from my luxurious home here that I'm making a lot of money off this, and no, I haven't made a penny off it. I don't think I ever will, and that's okay. Please do the same. Start your own channel. Tell people. Let's find another party. Let's do something about this country. Maybe we can't. Others have given up. I've seen it. um, Maybe it's a fool's errand, but better to fight the good fight than to sell out. And that's basically all I have to say. Fuck those guys. Fuck Jimmy Dore. Fuck Bill Maher. Um, they just sold out, so who cares about them? And that's about it. That's all really I have to say. And I hope I did this right. Did I do it right today? Yeah. All right. Well, tell me what you think. Click on the hammer and sickle, please. That'll get you subscribed. Click like, don't like, or make a comment. Call me a fat commie. Call me what you want. And that's it. Trotsky is out.